So again, prospecting and understanding what happens with people. 4 tests, 3 pass, and framer, quitter, long-term believer. Now the beautiful thing is, at the end of 12 months, how many long-term believers you have?
12.
You have 12, don't you? Okay. And 12 times 1,500 is what?
I taught math.
Okay.
Let me see here. What's that, 80? 8,000?
I don't know. You tell me. You're smart. It's more than 8,000. 12 times 1,500 is 6 times 3 is 18,000, dear.
18,000.
Okay. All right. And so, but the period is, you keep this up for a period of time, you're going to build yourself a $30,000 base shop. Okay? So far, so good. Now, what needs to be understood is that what you're ultimately building here. And what a person ultimately building here, there's really, in order to build it, there's 3 things that you're looking for. One, I'm going to call it passion. You need to have a passion for the American free enterprise system. I believe that a person's got to fall in love with the American free enterprise system, because in this system here in this country, you can be what you want to be. You can develop and build yourself an organization. You can build incredible things, through the American free enterprise system. See, people around the world give up a lot of stuff to come here. Some risk their lives.
Yep.
They're willing to send their child away and maybe never see him ever again, to give them a chance to come to this country.
For a shot.
And hopefully, that's right, for a shot. And maybe one day they might get to, go back and help bring them across the water. So people come here for the American free enterprise system. And too many of us in America, we're lazy. We're looking for a job. And that's not true. We're not looking for a job. What most Americans are really looking for is a check.
Yeah.
They don't want to work, they just want to check.
Collect the check.
Well, in order to be successful in Primerica, you can come in and get your code number, but you have to work. Okay? And work is basically doing the 10 fundamentals. So first you got to fall in love and be passionate with the American free enterprise system, and that there are choices. And you make the right choice, you win. The second is you got to fall in love with the override system. And that you can recruit, train, and develop people, and as they do work both directly or indirectly, that you earn a percentage of whatever they make, of whatever they produce, a profit. That's incredible. A great example is that you're a second-generation RVP to me.
Yep.
I trained Columbus some 27, 26 years ago, maybe 25 years ago. Trained him maybe over a 6-month period of time. And over the last 25 years, I've overrode everything that he's done, both directly or indirectly, forever. Now, I didn't go out in the field with you last month. In fact, I've never been in the field with you.
Nope.
I've never recruited anyone for you specifically. I never interviewed anyone. But last month your business did about $8,000-9,000 worth of business, and I don't know what it is. I know we made something on it. In fact, let's figure it out. You did about $9,000, right? Let's just say $10,000 for simplicity. What did they pay us on the second generation RVP? I have no clue. Is it
25%? I think.
No. It's not 25. We get 14.5 on first. So let's just say it's maybe 9% or 9% plus a 5% NSD bonus. That's 14 plus 2.5 SNSD bonus.
20.
So that's okay. So about
13.
About 13. No.
9 plus 2 plus 2.
9 plus 5 plus
14
2.
plus 2, 16.
16. So let's just say 15%. So I made $1,500 override on your business, and I didn't have anything to do with it. So people say, well, that's only $1,500. Well, you don't understand. I got about 18 or 20 second generation RVPs. So over time, okay, good. And so you understand this override concept, and it's phenomenal. Another thing you got to understand, see, it's one of me, but I have 9 first-generation RVPs. I'm working to produce RVPs. These 9 are working to produce RVPs. These 9 first-generation RVPs will always outproduce me.
That's right.
So if, let's just say each of them produce 1 RVP each, that's 18. I'll produce 1 over the next year, that's 1. So indirect becomes very prevalent to your success. So the company has this override system that says, we'll pay you for everybody you train, and we'll pay you for everybody they train, and we'll pay you for everyone they train, and everyone they train down 6 generation VPs, but unlimited levels inside the base shop. It's unlimited in the base shop. You can be 12 deep. I'll still get paid
didn't know that.
Yes, ma'am. It's unlimited in the base shop, okay? So the override concept is phenomenal because, see, most of us have been accustomed to making money by touching an event or being there, okay? And override, you generate income when you're not there.
Yes.
Okay, you're getting paid today and tomorrow for the work you did yesterday, okay? One of my beliefs is that on making income, one of my rules is, rule number one is never spending your business time building someone else's business. So to wake up and pick somebody else's cotton doesn't make sense. So never spending your business time building someone else's business. That's rule number one. Rule number two is make sure that your efforts are building your predictable and reoccurring income so you don't have to touch the event or show up to make money every time. So that's why I spend the bulk of my business time I spend on my business, not in my business. Do you understand the difference?
Yes.
Okay, what's the difference?
Well, being in your business is being a big personal producer.
That's correct.
While being on your business is working with those that's going to go out and produce.
You're developing systems and people, okay? And oftentimes it might look the same on the outside, but internally it's really not. Your intent has a whole lot to do with that. So again, so you work on that. And one of my guys said the other night, and I haven't heard this before. Remember the movie? It was a baseball game. Say, if you build it, they will come.
Yeah.
Okay. And see, if you do the first two rules, then the third thing happens.
Okay.
You get paid today and tomorrow for the work you did yesterday.
Okay.
If you build it, they will come. If you spend your time working on your business, you spend your time building predictable, reoccurring income, then the they is you'll have $50, $60, $70, $80,000, $100,000 a month in override income coming to you. Okay, so that's the second passion. You have to fall in love with the overrides. The third passion, that is very important, you have to fall in love with what we do for the consumer. You have to fall in love with what we do for the consumer. With what we do for the consumer, you've got to become passionate in love with that, because we have the key, the cure to cure every financial cancer that people have today. The first cancer is premature death. We offer term insurance. We have a cure. We can't stop the premature death, but we sure can take care of the family. We have a cure for that. Okay. The second cancer is debt. We have a cure for that. The smart loan, the good loan, debt stacking, and the primary opportunity to make more money. We have a cure for that. The third is asset accumulation. You know, Sabrina, if people do not save money, do you know what they're going to work till they die?
Oh, yeah.
No. If you don't save money, people are going to work till they die.
Oh, they have to.
Okay? No, they don't have to. They can choose to work till they die. They don't have to save money, but we have a cure for that. We teach people about money and assets, and it's done through mutual funds. It's done through variable annuities, qualified plans like IRAs, educational plans, 529s, Coverdales, and so forth. So we help people with that process. We can cure that cancer, so people don't have to work all their life. We have that cure. That's a big deal. We got the cure. We can give it to whoever we want to give it to. The third is asset protection. Statistically, 65%, or I think 45% of Americans are going to be on nursing home care, and 45% or 65% of women are going to be on nursing or assisted care living before they pass away. So we have a cure for that with long-term care insurance to protect those assets, so that money can be transferred to the next generation and doesn't have to be spent up in their care. The fourth is quality of life. The fifth is quality of life. Quality of life is like, look at that popcorn there. Turn that around. Okay, that's called, what's the name of that? What's the name of it? Orville Rickenbacker. That's a name brand popcorn. It is different than Billy Bob's.
Or Great Value.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
I was
talking to my team about that. I said, Great Value is not a name brand.
And it's not just not name, it's not quality.
Right,
there is a difference.
It is.
Yeah, the apple juice tastes different.
It tastes
That's
different.
right. It sure as heck does. The butter is different.
For a quality
That's
of
right.
life.
Peter Pan is not the same as Great Value.
Yeah.
Although they're both peanut butter. And that I call quality of life. It's the little things, it's the little nuances. It's not necessarily having a big house and owning a jet, and all that's great if that's what you want. But it is about sending your children to quality schools. It is about buying them good shoes for their feet and that they don't fall apart. It is about getting them quality food, and about buying Coca-Cola instead of Billy Boo's Coke. There is a difference. And that's quality of life. And you can achieve quality of life with a primary opportunity. See, at the end of the day, an extra $1,000 a month for most people would change their life. Now, you can come here and make $100,000 a month, but $1,000 a month for most people is still good. So that's what we've got a hold of here with the Primerica opportunity. And so what we've got to go work to do is to tell people our story and to help people out. And I encourage all you guys on this CD that you work hard and you master your fundamentals, but first master prospecting. Get comfortable talking to people and offering the opportunity. And when it doesn't come out right, go home and practice, drill, and rehearse again until you get it right. Practice, go practice with your kids. Go practice in the mirror. Go practice with your spouse. And listen to your CDs over and over again until you become comfortable with prospecting and inviting. So those are some tips I want to share with you guys. I really do hope, I wish you the greatest success. Please use this. Please use this series to develop a comfort level with prospecting, so you can get out and talk to people and tell them the Primerica story. Because without us, I don't think America has a lot of hope. We are the answer. We have the key. We have the cure to that cancer. And when you're out talking to people, don't be on a bended knee. Stand up and talk to them with confidence. We're not begging them to talk to us. We want to talk to them. We do. We don't need them because there's too many people. We want them, but we're not begging them to do it. So talk with confidence, share the story, and just remember that when you're out prospecting, the first thing you really want is a name and a number. Don't give the presentation to the people on the phone. Don't give the presentation to them in person. The first presentation, remember, is for a name and a number. Hey, we wish you the best. Charles Whitener, SNSD out of here. Savita Gray, newest RVP in Primerica. You gonna say good night?
Goodbye.
Okay, see you guys. Thank you. Well, thank you much. Bye bye.